Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gia, and in today's video I want to talk about the frame technique and what it actually changed in my life. So let's start with the basics. You take a candle, you light it. On the in-breath, you separate yourself from the room, you isolate yourself, you imagine yourself being isolated from the surroundings. On the out-breath, you then fuse yourself with the room, with everything. You are feeling the oneness. So it's like a dance. You're separating yourself and then coming into the oneness. Separating yourself and coming into the oneness. Why is this so important, and who should actually do this? Now, the reason I started doing this was a couple of years ago, I started watching Aaron Doughty's videos on YouTube. And interestingly, many of his videos were about his family dynamic and about the fact that he is an empath and that he's tuning himself to the surroundings, to the people, to the emotions. And he came to the conclusion that it's probably because from his childhood, it's a safety mechanism to tune yourself to how your parents are feeling, what your surroundings are doing, instead of actually listening to yourself. Okay, so this is actually the training. So when you have your candle, when you have your flame, you're actually isolating yourself and becoming one, isolating and becoming one. What empaths do is actually they are just one. Their energy is always on the oneness. They're always very hypersensitive. They're feeling the oneness. They're always in the room, sensing the room. What they hardly ever do is they hardly ever put the energy on themselves. They hardly ever separate themselves from the surroundings, and they hardly ever feel what they're actually feeling inside. And this is the reason why it's so hard for empaths to actually set boundaries. And this was the reason why I started doing the frame technique, because I realized that the game changer for me was actually my boyfriend at that time. It was a long relationship which was going on for more than 4 years, and I believe that there's no better way to get to know yourself better than in a relationship. And that's exactly what happened to me. It was like a mirror standing in front of me and showing me what I have to work on. And what I definitely needed to work on is boundaries. I had zero boundaries. I thought that because I love that guy, he gets everything of me. You know, I pushed my love outside so much. I had my heart on my sleeve, so to speak, and basically he could do anything with me. The longer this relationship went on, the more he started to take advantage of me. Hold on, I need some air here. It's too hot. Okay. Oh, that's better. Oh, I have a mini fan here, you know, that's giving me some air. Okay, so back to my relationship. So what I started feeling was that he was taking advantage of me. But the relationship has been going on for so many years now, for such a long time. We saw each other daily. We just wanted to live together. I wanted to move in with him when I broke up, finally. And I broke up because there was one reason. I knew that I had no chance in this relationship to get my voice back. That's exactly how I felt. I felt like I had no voice in this relationship because I had no boundaries. And if you're not giving your partner any boundaries, he steps on all over you, and he takes advantage of you. So in order to become my own person again, I had to end this relationship. And I had to realize, what am I actually feeling? When am I feeling it? And I had to find the courage to express myself in the moment when I felt bad. This is something I never did. I was always silent, no matter what was happening to me. You know, if somebody stepped on my boundary, I could hardly feel it. And if I felt it, if I felt bad, if I felt that somebody just wronged me, I never spoke up. And this exactly is where I started with the frame technique. I started practicing it daily for at least 5 to 10 minutes every single day for 6 months. And it changed my character completely. From now on, I don't allow anybody to step on my boundary. I feel it and I speak it. Sometimes I do feel that my emotions come out too aggressively. I express my boundary too aggressively, but I am getting a hold on this more and more. I believe that I will get better within time with saying my boundary more calmly, and I can only recommend it to you. So if anything that I just shared with you here about my personal relationship is a bit similar to yours, if you feel you have no boundaries, if you feel you have no voice in your own relationship, if you feel like people, okay, now it's too cold. All right. If you feel that people are stepping all over you, if you feel like people expect from you to do everything for them, to always be there for them, if you can never say no to them because you just don't want to disappoint anybody, you want everybody to be happy and to love you and to like you, and you give yourself up, well, then you're an empath, and the frame technique will be your lifesaver. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment. Tell me how you feel about being an empath. Are you an empath? Do you know about the frame technique? Like and subscribe, and I see you in the next. Bye-bye.